Sometimes my inspiration comes from the glass, and other times it's from a piece of wood. A friend gave me this piece of driftwood that he found at the beach, and it's so unique. It has these little pockets in there that I'm not even sure where that comes from, but I cleaned it up and dusted off all the sand, and I thought it'd be really cool to do a different kind of design. So I took a tiny screw eye from one of my terrariums and screwed it into the top of the driftwood, and I used my tweezers because of how tiny the screw eye is, and then tied that with a piece of fishing line, but more on that later. I started by applying some liverwort to the driftwood using some mud, and then I just repeated that process all the way down the driftwood. I filled in the open spaces with moss, again attaching it with mud. Next, I added some terrarium soil into the pockets and then planted little cuttings of maidenhair fern. I filled in the piece with club moss cuttings and a couple cuttings of Fittonia that I sprinkled throughout the driftwood for some contrast. I sprayed the whole thing down with some distilled water and then added another tiny screw eye to a wood ball and then tied the fishing line to that. I added some rocks to the bottom of the glass vase and then carefully placed the driftwood inside. The wood ball will help hold in the humidity so this floating terrarium can thrive.